Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they move.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We're going to 53.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Here we go.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 188.
To throw is Prescott. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 2 yards on the completion. It's second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
We're going to 54. Why ain't?
66. Bullet. High.
We go 46.
Orbit.
26.
They'll throw again. Prescott into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
All day, every day.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
I got it. Off. 56 to Mike, boy.
From the 17, Prescott. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Here we go 46.
Check 37. Check 52.
26.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4.
Watch the run.
Here we go, kill.
Rush in. Check nickel. Run. Match box. Right.
Hey, kill. 47.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Following the delay, here's second and 9.
Kill.
Watch the out.
26.
Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 39.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
56. Check 56.
Then we're going to 53. Hayward. Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Silver.
26.
Check 15.
That's caught once again by Gallup. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Line 26.
Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
You got nothing. Undercrush.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Prescott now from the 50. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill! 26.
They'll run with Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
47.
56.
Prescott to throw it. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Mike's 56. Come on, D.
Hey, kill. Under.
He's coming to you. Motion. Hey. Mike 56.
26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 10th touchdown this season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 27-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Washington. 53 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Coming. That's great. That's him. 3 down, 3 down.
52's the Mike. Go, go.
Watch out.
Mike 52, Mike 52. He can't hang. Let it go.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Four on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 6, 18 data, 18 data. All day, baby, all day, all day, all day. 56 to Mike.
Now a handoff looking right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll get this into the hands of Bird. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Throwing, Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
3 down.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Come on, baby.
Let's check in with our referee.
Hey, here we go. Go ahead, hey.
Watch it, you grind. Come on, baby.
Here we go. Kill. 26.
Watch the whip.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
To the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Gun.
Now Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And the ball is knocked out, and the Redskins scoop it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Kill.
Prescott on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Kill. 47.
Now Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. Going up top, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Haskins to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Hauschka with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Redskin first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Geis. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From midfield now, Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Third down, here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
First down, Redskins.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
On first down, it's Haskins. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. Right there. 56.
On second down, here's Haskins. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down. Here's Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab.
That's it, baby.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Wide, get wide.
Haskins will throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Geis alone in the backfield here, second and goal. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. He's going to get it running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check. He's checking. Crash.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Let's go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
56, check 56. Oh, here we go. Oh. You go take it.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Line in. Right there. 56. I'm coming for you, son. Switch. We're going to 54. Line in. Check.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. A big run that time by Elliott. 51 yards on the ground.
51 yards to gain on the play. That's another Cowboys.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, kill. Go. Get out there. Check hot route. Hot. 26.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Montez Sweat brought him down. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Redskins' 14-yard line.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Cowboys, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long.